Hello, dear friends. How are you today? Hello from Montenegro, the most magical place on earth, and my magical holiday coming to an end. Oh no! It's always for me a bit of nostalgia and a bit of sadness when the holiday comes to an end. But on the other hand, I always think, oh, what's coming next? What kind of energy is coming next? And feeling grateful for the experience and kind of already tapping into the universe and into the future trips that I'm going to do. And this trip has been absolutely amazing in many ways. First of all, it's a beautiful place and I really enjoyed it, every aspect of it, every second. Secondly, I met so many nice people, incredible. I think I met like 100 people and I was talking a lot and sharing information and just good energy, and people were really nice. All the local people are superb. I really like them, they're amazing. So thank you so much to everybody whom I met on this trip. And also I was working with the universe and I was working on vibrations and trying to understand the world of vibrations more, because it is a never-ending learning. Every time I feel I've achieved some knowledge, there is something else coming and something else coming, and I know that I'm only at the beginning of this discovery. It's like I've read maybe one page of a book with 1,000,000 pages, so there is so much more to understand. And this is a perfect opportunity when you're on your own in a beautiful place and you have chance to just listen to the vibrations, listen to yourself, to your body, to your feelings, to other people, see how the energy changes during the day. I find that this observation works really well. For me personally, it works amazing. So I was just walking around with my book and also with some empty paper and pen and writing down my impressions. And things I was understanding during this trip is, first of all, that time doesn't exist. I know it's a famous concept and people kind of understand it and get it, but I'm more and more tapping into this from the feeling, from the feeling of time, from the feeling of no time in terms of if we really release the essence of time, those limits, like it's 11:30, 10:30, quarter to 1, this is just so limiting. I know these numbers are lovely, but can you imagine that these are like boxes where we put our energy and we think, okay, we need to fit in here, we need to fit in here, we need to finish this by this. This is just kind of a, I don't know, puts us in some sort of a box, like some sort of a limiting energy. I just imagined yesterday, as I was tapping into time, what it would be like to release those boxes and to just take back that energy, the belief in time, in certain times during the day, and just distribute this energy in a different way. Just take it out of there, of that mental construct, and just believe that, oh, you know what? Just time, forever timeless, time as it is, no time. Just completely delete that concept for a while and see what happens. And I could really sense that time was changing, that my energy was changing and my events were changing. I reached such a high energy point yesterday. I thought I was gonna just collapse and just, go into pieces, because I was feeling so excited naturally. I guess that's what people feel like, when they take different things, like substances. I never do. I believe in natural ways of getting high, and it's possible. It's amazing. That's what vibrations can do to you. So yes, time. I was working with that. I wrote down several points, and I think in my next book, which I'm going to start on working now, I already got a lot written for it. It's going to be about energy creation. And there's going to be lots of concepts like that there, concepts that I just discovered by pure connection to the universe. So releasing time, when you can. Of course, I understand it's not always possible, and me including, like yourself, I have clients, I have work, I have commitments, but whenever you can, if you can, maybe certain moments in the day, just take away the concept of time and plunge into this nothingness, and see what happens. It's incredible. And I remembered as well a dream that I had recently, and I completely forgot about it. It was such a magical dream. And I remembered about it being here next to the sea, because the dream started near the sea. I dreamt that I was at the seaside and people were having fun and playing and running and things like that. And there were very strong waves in the sea. And it was a very bright dream. I was very connected and saw it very clearly. And suddenly I had a feeling like, oh, what would happen if I stopped the time? I think even some voice told me in my dream, you can stop the time. I thought, okay, let's have a look. What can happen? So I kind of used my energy and used my intention and said, okay, stop now, stop. And it stopped. In my dream, in that moment, everything just stopped, like a pause, like everybody stopped moving, and there were static. And I thought, oh my God, I have this power to stop the time. This is incredible. This dream was very real. It wasn't just my imagination. It was like, those dreams when things are happening for real. And then suddenly everything went blank. So everything completely black, nothing happening. And I ended up being in some sort of void with nothing going on. And I thought, oh my God, what's gonna happen now? I can't say anything. I'm used to, there are no people, there's no shapes, no forms, nothing like that. And something told me from within, well, that's how you begin to create. That's how the world was created, from nothing. So you have to start thinking of what you want to create. That's your power. So I thought, okay, let me focus now. Maybe I can create an energy ball, what I'm used to. Okay, please. So I focused my hands, my energy, and I created this magical energy ball. And really, really, really magical. As soon as I started channeling the energy, in that blackness, this energy ball started to appear. And actually it looked quite pretty and quite solid and real. So I thought to myself, this is real. This is a message, the message of creation, that all of us, absolutely without exception, we can create things. We create them from nothing. It starts with nothing. So even if the illusion of life sometimes gives us an impression that, oh no, that's already done, that's already created, it's not the right time. No, it's always like that black space. We're always in the beginning, so to speak. We can see it like that. And we can always have the power and understanding that, yes, now is the moment. Whatever you want to bring into your life, with your energy, with your hands, with your intention. And I know people talk about that, but I'm just trying to give this message with a bit more feeling, like to feel you're the creator, really, really to know it, not just with the mind, but to know that we are, imagine in the emptiness now, like a white canvas. And now you can project right now, whatever you want. And whatever you want is going to happen right now. So you just kind of feel that, use your energy to do that. So that was my dream. And the dream started with the concept of time. So I'm very, very curious about it. I was writing some interesting messages yesterday. And I felt that as I was talking to time was talking to me as well. Time felt like an alive being, like a friend, somebody I can communicate with, somebody who can answer my questions. So, if you ever have inquiries about that, or you want to understand it more, you can just meditate on it and ask time, okay, tell me how to increase you, how to stop you, how to prolong you, how to whatever, expand you, whatever you want to do with time, because it's like a clay, isn't it? It's something we can work with. So I believe that humanity now is coming to the point of expanding consciousness. Obviously, we're all expanding in different ways, and ways much beyond what I think is being told right now. I think things are really, really happening. We are moving between dimensions. There are definitely several dimensions increasing. Me here in Budva, Montenegro, I can see several realities here. It's fascinating to see that. There is a local reality, now there is a lot of people from other countries coming, from my country. So there is a combination here, and these are like parallel dimensions, I'm watching it and I cannot believe it. I cannot believe how these parallel dimensions can coexist, and now they're kind of blending into each other, but not exactly. And every time I'm coming to a new place, I shift another dimension and then another dimension. And then I'm just finding how important it is to then go back to my dimension and to keep my energy flowing, regardless who I'm with. And I need to go back to my energy and recreate, the miraculous state of being, and recreate my balance. I think that's true for everybody, isn't it? So it's interesting. So we're kind of swimming in the sea of energies. We're interacting, we're learning, we're sharing love. But then we also have our own energy field, and we need to honor that, and we need to always give it space and give it time and give it love. So yeah, that was another message that I learned in this trip, is to know that time for yourself is just equal time for other people, or for spending time outside. Because for me here it's very challenging to not go outside, because it's so lovely and there are so many nice places and so many nice people. And yet, when I work on myself as well, when I do writing, I realize, my God, this is another very important part. So you need to combine, so give yourself like always equal times. You give a lot to yourself, and then you give a lot to fun, and then you give a lot to other people, whatever it is, to work. So yes, lots of learnings. I can go on and on and on. So yes, just sending you love, and let me know what you think about time and more concepts, but I'm more interested in what you feel, what you reached as understanding within, you know, and becoming less and less interested in kind of a mind concepts because they feel like kind of a separate energetically. But when you arrive at a certain understanding or revelation yourself, suddenly you have an insight. That's the most interesting. So if you have those, something that just occurred to you, please share, and it will be interesting to discuss it together. And yes, sending you love. I'm going to show you how beautiful it looks. Ta-da! It's raining, so a beautiful chance to record the video. Okay, sending you lots of love and see you soon in London.